Over the last decade, we've built a reputation as the most intense ghost hunting team in existence today. If you know us, you'll know we'll back down from nothing in hopes of changing everything. But this time, we may become the hunted.
There's something else here. You can't disrespect it.
Nobody is going to go in there.
I'm leaning towards doing it.
My nose just started bleeding.
There just seem to be a ton of coincidences.
Do you think that TJ's capable of killing anyone?
I just had something breathe in my ear.
Something's not right.
Chair moved. Did you see it?
Without me, the writing on the wall won't scream. With me, always living with the guilt of envy.
This is Chad Calek. I'm heading to Cimarron, New Mexico, where I'm going to meet my best friends Justin and Joe. And we're going to go on what may be the most dangerous investigation of our lives.
Built in 1872, the St. James Hotel would bear witness to 26 violent murders during its 10 as a gambling establishment that catered to such outlaws as Billy the Kid, Jesse James, and Wyatt Earp. But the St. James is also said to be home to the ghost of Thomas T.J. Wright. After winning the hotel in a poker game, Wright was shot in the back and bled to death in room 18, which he is said to haunt with the unheard-of ability to kill a human being. It's reported that the door to 18 was padlocked in 1984 after several guests spent the night in the room, only to mysteriously die after leaving the hotel. That's why we've come to the St. James. Before we leave, the padlock is coming off, and the legend of room 18 will be tested.
It's been related that people that have stayed in this room, that there's maybe some kind of relation to them dying. I know in my head you're gonna come home and everything's gonna be fine. And that's just how it's gonna be.
There's no documented record as of yet of anyone specifically dying, correct? Or at least we haven't found it.
That's what you're testing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a seed to a tree. You know, usually there's something factual that started the bigger story. So I'm gonna go talk to Judy, who's the manager of the place, and get her side of the story. So that's cool?
Sure.
All right, guys, let's go do this.
We have several ghosts that we are aware of, and we get a lot of comments about TJ.
Okay.
He has a tendency to react. We had a lady last summer who did come down the stairs, I'll put it that way. She kind of came up and over the rail. And
She came up and over the rail?
yes,
Can you show me where this happened?
sure, I'd be happy to.
Okay, great.
Now she was coming from up here. Her husband was already at the bottom of the stairs. She got to about here and came up and over this rail and landed right there.
Wow. Can you show me where room 18 is?
I sure can.
That'd be great.
You'll have to go up the stairs. This is TJ's room. And notice we have a big old padlock on it, and it stays that way all the time.
I have a question. You have a lock here.
Right?
I mean, is that lock blown out for some reason? Is that why there's a padlock?
And makes the statement, nobody is going to go in there.
Somebody's got to go in it.
Shortly after my interview with Judy, our AGH research specialist, Mary Beth Wiley, joined us on our investigation. After quickly bringing MB up to speed on the case, Justin informed me that he had made a bizarre discovery. Only miles away from the St. James sits an area of land known as Uraka Mesa, which is revered by Native Americans as a portal to hell.
Is there anything physical that we can look at or try to, confirm that backs the story up?
Supposedly this whole place from an aerial view is in the shape of a human skull.
Now, ultimately, we need to get down to the bottom of what's going on here, which we haven't done yet. When it comes to room 18, tonight, I don't feel as though I have my head completely around what's possible up in that room. The activity is supposed to happen all over this place. So there should be no problem with us investigating this entire place without going into 18. I absolutely want to stress this. Keep it in your head of what is possible here. Because this stuff will bite you in the ass the second you start thinking it's really, really not real.
I'm gonna let somebody go ahead of me on the stairs.
TJ Wright, if you're here, you need to get in this room right now.
Sit right here, Joe. What? No.
Ooh, lightheaded, tingly.
Yeah, that's what I got too, dude.
Let's go back over here.
If you are the spirit of TJ Wright, you have to communicate with us and let us know. We have to know if this is you.
Let me know if you don't want me in this chair.
Hey,
Or
we need to be respectful.
I feel on edge.
Something's not right with me. Something's not right.
If there's any spirit here, you're gonna have to do something that we know is you.
Did you see it?
Yep.
Chair moved.
Yep.
Chair moved.
That was a sign.
Chad, do you copy?
We just had a chair move. We're gonna have to chill out for just a second. My legs feel like jello.
Dude, I heard a chair slamming across the floor, and we heard it in my room.
I had to have caught this. Was probably 2 feet in front of this chair.
I said you're gonna have to do something to prove that it's you, and that's when it moved.
Do you realize the paranoia that's going to follow me every day after being in room 18? I don't know that I could also live with myself going, this place totally got the best of me.
Sometimes it ain't worth it.
Exactly.
Even if it's gonna wrench you like, oh man, this place got the best of me. Well, you know what? Maybe it didn't.
You just not night in room 18.
I want to think this through before I answer that.
Right.
Would you sleep in room 18?
No, I don't even want to sleep in my room. Can't do that, but I want to sleep in room 18.
All right, here's the poker room. If they were sitting right here, and that's a chair that moved, you'd have to reach down and hook that.
Yeah, it popped.
Right?
It was pushed from the back.
Yeah,
comes
it
up
did
like
lift
that.
up, didn't it?
I'm 6'5". I can touch it, but
Yeah.
I can't pop it forward.
Yeah.
I can't make it lean forward. Now, if you watch the video, before that happens, it's dead quiet, and all you can hear is Chad.
Did you see it?
Yep.
Chair moved.
If he was going to move and hook his leg, just listen to this chair. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no way.
Yeah.
I think we got something good, man.
Yeah.
So, what's wrong?
My nose has started bleeding. I don't know. Never had a nosebleed before.
Ever?
Not that I remember.
As the bizarre experiences continue to mount, we can't lose focus on the unanswered questions surrounding the St. James. Questions that may be answered by the former owner.
My ex-wife, Pat, she used to go in room 18 because she knew that there was a presence. And she said there was a ball of light up in the corner of the room, knocked her down to her knees.
So is that when it was padlocked?
We put the lock on it because it's TJ's room.
Do you think that TJ's capable of killing anyone?
I'm not going to say that he couldn't.
As Mary Beth and Justin continued their research, Joe and I are meeting with the Southwest